Welcome back to Fandom on Demand, my lovelies. Before our Halloween detour, we took a look at a couple of really dull episodes. I'm happy to report that those days are behind us. For a little while anyway. Let's take a look at an entertaining episode, shall we? This is Silence. We open with our guys hauling in a deaf man. He gets very upset as Hutch tries to communicate with him.
You mean you two busted him for stealing candy?
Yeah. Shoplifting. Well, what else were we supposed to do with him?
Let him go, because this is kind of silly. Everyone seems a little tightly wound in this scene. And baby, that sweater is hideous. It turns out that this man has actually been arrested 3 times previously. It's always the quiet ones. But seriously, lock him up in that case. He's had his chances. A priest and another deaf man storm in defense of the Candyman, and we finally learn his identity. This is Larry, so I presume that this must be his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl.
My name is Ignatius. Father Jonathan Ignatius.
A priest, huh? Well, now we know he's the bad guy.
Your man here stole, $42.30 worth of candy from Papa Giovanna's candy store.
$42. What's that, like $300 in today's world?
You could have given the owner the $42.30.
Got a point, Hutch. Could have done that.
Thanks so much for your support.
He, wants you to meet his friend, R.C.
R.C. isn't too keen on cops after losing his hearing due to a prison guard beating it out of him. Thank goodness we no longer have to worry about law enforcement officers abusing their authority like that anymore, am I right? You spiteful jerk.
Well, sweetheart, I guess it's just you and me.
Was that Bogey?
Yeah.
Keep practicing.
He's better than Bogey, okay?
It's the natural way, Starsky. You ever seen an animal in the wild? You ever seen a fat lion? Huh?
Lions are giant cats. They just lie around all day. It's the lionesses that do all the work. Meanwhile, we see a building about to be robbed. It's the priest. Like, it's obviously the priest under that mask. You can just tell. Just as Starsky's about to gorge himself, they get called away to the burglary. Well, I think I've guessed what our comedic subplot this episode is gonna be. Well, here I am, a mere 3 days until retirement, a newborn grandchild to see, and a sweet, doting paraplegic wife at home. I am the luckiest man alive. Aw, crap. The guys spot the priest as he makes a break for it, and they pursue him for a while. He parked in a tow-away zone, that fiend! They think they spot him going into a building, but it turns out to be Larry with a box of adorableness. Look at the little floof balls, so cute! They take him back to the priest, and that goes about as well as you think.
Did anybody ever tell you you got a Paul Muni look to you?
I just don't see the Paul Muni thing. So the priest isn't really a priest, he's impersonating one that he murdered. I am glad the Catholic Church is so on top of things. Cigar? Cigarette? Am I looking at a penis metaphor right now? Once again, Starsky's ready to pig out before fatty fat dopey gets a whiff of his food and sends him away from it.
What do you think you're gonna do with that?
Take it with me.
No, you're not. You know the rule about eating on duty.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Now put that down and come on, get on the street and see if you can find this guy.
Captain?
I told you to get out here and see if you can find him, didn't I? Well, go on, get out there.
Is the whole world just against him or what? The not priest sets up one of his partners to be killed and then frames Larry for it. You guys can't seriously buy that for a second though, right? I mean, the mysterious masked man and Larry have entirely different builds. He sends them off to RC and then terrifies Larry into running away. Poor Larry. Once they meet up with RC, he gives them a pretty frosty reception. They do manage to convince him that they only want to help, and he lets them know that Larry has run off.
More than that, we don't believe that he did it.
Good. I was hoping that they wouldn't be that stupid.
But 2 nights ago, you chased him to Dismas Center. And then the night of the last robbery where you found Bessinger dead, you also found a candy wrapper. Now you come in here and tell me he's disappeared. And this note, well, that's almost a confession.
But I guess Dobie is. RC starts taking them to all the places where Larry might go to hide. Having no luck, Starsky decides that they should pack it in so he can eat.
I hate to be crass, but, I haven't eaten since this whole thing began.
You know, it's your dedication to justice and doing the right thing that's what I love the most about you.
Hey, RC, you hungry? He's hungry.
Of course, RC is down with this plan too, so I guess nobody loves Larry. Now that the not priest has no more use for Larry, he's planning on bumping him off. To the guy's credit, at least while they're waiting for their food, they figure out it was the priest the whole time. Well, actually, technically, RC figures out it was the priest the whole time. And to Starsky's credit, he does forego his food once again once they figure it out. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. They catch up with the priest's minion, who quickly spills the beans.
What happened to the real one? Where's the real Ignatius?
They killed him, but you gotta believe me, I didn't have anything to do with that.
You convinced me.
Okay, whatever happened to loyalty? Larry has chosen to hide in a movie theater. Not gonna lie, that's exactly where I would have gone. Though not this movie. I hate westerns. Except for like 2 of them. The priest catches up with him and tries to get him to go outside with them. Hey, no one interrupts me and Larry when we're watching a movie. You go ahead and shoot me. You will not tear me away from my movie. Hutch chases him out the back door where tragically Starsky's head is waiting. Ooh, ouch. Honey. Wow, they cleared that theater pretty fast. Ew, crawling all over that floor? That's gotta be so sticky and dirty. They flip-flop over some rows until they've got the priest surrounded, like a couple of bamps.
Hey, Starsky. You think Pat O'Brien will ever forgive us?
In our tag, Larry and RC show up with some kittens from earlier that they've named after our heroes. I once named some hermit crabs after them and Huggy, but then my dad killed Hutch and Huggy, leaving Starsky alone in his solitary hell. Anyway, kittens! Kittens make everything better. Until they pee on you, that is. And that was Silence. Not a great episode, but a good one. Certainly an improvement over Hostages and Losing Streak. Larry and RC are really sympathetic and memorable characters to me, and even for as little screen time as they actually have together, I buy their bond. The fake priest is a good villain because of his willingness to use someone so impressionable like Larry. The guy's banter is spot on as always, and I like any subplot that has to do with Starsky and food. This has been Fandom on Demand, bringing you fandom when you demand it.